guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alice and in today's video I've got my February empties to show you. And this is Bruno. I'm going to go through my empties for February quite quickly and give you a little speed review on each of the items. I usually end up having quite a lot of finished items at the end of the month. This month is no different. I keep them all in this little basket. So let's just get into it, shall we? The first thing on the top of my basket is this candle. This is the Wickford & Co. Hot Cross Bun scented candle. I got this candle from Home Bargains, I think. Yeah, from Home Bargains. I think it's a very acquired taste for a candle. My sister and my mum both disliked this one. I think it was quite nice. I quite like the scent. It's kind of a bit festive, it's very cinnamony, and yeah, it was a nice candle. It burnt for a long time and it went right down to the bottom. There's not that much wax left in there, so yeah, it was an okay candle. I don't think I'd buy it again, but I'd definitely purchase a different scent. As I already mentioned that candle, I might as well show you the other candle that I used up. So this was a Dove candle in this kind of matte white jar with a wooden lid with the little dove symbol on it. There's literally no information on this candle. I got it in a set for Christmas that came with like a bubble bath, some bath salts and a body wash, a body lotion and a hand cream, I think. It was a very nice candle. It smelled just like their bars of soap that you get, and this was brilliant in terms of burning. It lasted quite a good time considering the size of it. Obviously it's smaller than that last one. It burnt all the way down to the bottom. There's literally no wax left in this. And yeah, that was a lovely candle. If I could actually find this on its own, I would actually repurchase this because it just smelt like a really clean bathroom. Next, I'll go through the hair products that I used up in February. First, I have the Fanola Purity Shampoo. I got this one from TK Maxx. There is 1000 ml in this giant bottle, and I bought this from TK Maxx, like I say, for £9.99. This was a really nice shampoo and I would repurchase this. My hair felt really clean but not stripped. It really did feel like it was purifying my scalp in terms of kind of getting rid of dry shampoo debris, other products that I'd put in my hair, things like that. It had a nice smell to it, and yeah, I would repurchase this shampoo if I could find it again. Another TK Maxx find was this Organic Botanic Australia Toning Hair Mask. It is a purple toning mask for blonde hair. I did not like this. I can't see the price because the sticker's kind of a bit ripped off, but there is 400 ml in this tube. I feel like maybe it was about £5.99, £6.99, something like that. But yeah, it just didn't really tone my hair at all. It didn't get rid of any brassiness, and if anything, it left my hair feeling quite dry. Like when I put a mask or conditioner in my hair after shampooing, I usually use a wide tooth comb and brush it through, and it was really hard to get the comb through my hair after while this was in my hair. So yeah, don't recommend and would never repurchase this again. Next, I've got something that I've had for quite a while. This is the L'Oreal Elvive Dream Length No Haircut Cream. It is a hair cream, like it says, that you would put on damp hair before blow drying. So it says it helps seal split ends, reduces breakage, and it's for long damaged hair. So it has a heat protectant in it, and it was just kind of to smooth out your hair. I quite enjoyed this. I didn't see much of a difference in the split ends that I have in my hair or anything like that, but it definitely made my hair feel soft and silky, and it smelled really nice. So I actually really like this product. The last hair product is by Beauty Bay. It is the Scalp Tonic Soothe and Calm Probiotics and Oat Extract Serum. So it's like a scalp serum that you would apply directly to your scalp straight after washing, or you could even use it on dry hair. I quite liked this. It wasn't as good as the Eucerin product that's a bit similar to this that you would apply straight to your scalp, so I would actually pick that one over this one, but this was not a bad product. I'm glad I tried it, and I now know that it's there if I can't get hold of the Eucerin one. So it wouldn't be my first choice over this or the Eucerin or some other scalp treatments that I have tried, but it's not a bad one. I did quite enjoy this. Next, I'll move on to some skincare because I did actually use quite a bit this month. Starting off on a bad note, this by the Inkey List. This is the Oat Cleansing Balm and I hate it. I know that so many people love this, but this is terrible. So for me, as you can see, the first time I used this, I was squeezing it out and the whole top burst open and all the balm shot out all over my bathroom wall. So not a great start. Didn't enjoy cleaning it up afterwards, but that meant that I couldn't, for some reason, get it out of the end. There is actually a tiny bit hanging out in the end of there. But yeah, I couldn't squeeze it out of the tube. So basically I had to get a scoop and I had to scoop all of it, and luckily I had a leftover cleansing balm tub. So I just emptied it all into there and then I just kind of scooped it out from there as and when I needed to use it. But I would never repurchase this. Not only for that reason, the packaging is absolutely terrible and I think it deserves to be in a tub, not a tube. But also, when I was using it, it's not pleasurable. Like, you know, sometimes you get a balm and you're rubbing your face and it's all silky smooth and everything. This is not. This is lumpy, it's thick and sticky, and it's just not pleasurable to use. Also, I felt like it left a residue around my eyes, which I really disliked. So, Inkey List, I'm very disappointed in this product and I would never repurchase it again and I would never recommend it to anyone. On to something that I really enjoy. This is the Garnier Anti-Dark Spot and Anti-Pollution Super UV SPF 50. So this is a milky sunscreen. So what you would do is you would shake it up and then apply it to your face, and it is a very milky, liquidy consistency. I really enjoyed this. I think that it's very similar to the La Roche-Posay and Thelios SPF 50, which I also really like, but obviously this is a lot more affordable if you were looking for something of that consistency or that kind of type of product. Obviously it's an SPF 50, so that's brilliant. I would never go below an SPF 30 in my opinion. So yeah, I think that this was really good. There's only 40 ml of product in here, but I think it's quite a nice size. Like, it was easy to kind of take in my handbag if I needed to reapply. Yeah, I really like this and I would definitely recommend this if you are looking for an SPF from like the drugstore, from Boots, Superdrug, somewhere like that. This is a really good SPF. Another skincare empty I have is the Boscia Tsubaki Swirl Moisturiser. I hope I said that right. So I have this old packaging. I believe that maybe now it's in kind of a clear plastic tub with a pink lid. I'm not too sure, but I got this from TK Maxx once again, and this was quite a different moisturiser for me. It was kind of like a dual moisturiser, so there was a creamy part to it and then a gel part to it, and when you opened it up it was all kind of swirled in there. Now, I really enjoyed this moisturiser when I had oily skin. Now that my skin is dry because I'm on Roaccutane treatment, this wasn't sufficient enough for my skin, but for oily skinned people I would really recommend this because of the gel cream hybrid type of product this is. It was very interesting to look at and to use, for one, and for two, it was not greasy, not slimy, not sticky. I didn't really look matte. My skin had kind of like a satin finish, which was really nice. So yeah, I wouldn't particularly buy this now for my skin type that I have, but for oily skinned people I think this is a really good choice. Back to something that I despised is this, the Face Shop Rice Water Bright Light Facial Cleansing Oil. Now, I was gifted this cleansing oil for my birthday, not my last one but the one before, from a friend who knows that I love Korean beauty, which is really sweet of her to think of me and to gift this to me. But unfortunately, on my face, I really disliked this product. So as a cleansing oil, I'm not saying that it didn't work, it did. It cleansed my face, it got all of my makeup off, all of my SPF off, it was fine in that sense. But it stung my eyes so badly. So I do believe that this is quite a kind of iconic cleansing oil from what I've seen online, but I don't understand why, just because of how much it hurt my eyes. Another thing is it has got a really strong scent, which was a bit bothersome. Obviously it didn't affect my skin in any way because I'm not really sensitive to scents, but it was just kind of probably the reason why it stung my eyes so much. I'm not too sure. But anyway, obviously I did end up using it, and in the way that I used this was to clean my makeup brushes and my makeup sponge. It did a really good job of that because, like I say, it does remove makeup really well. It's just not one that I would reach for my face. Next, I've got the Algenist Genius Liquid Collagen Serum. So this is a deluxe sample. I did actually get this from a beauty box. I got it from the Feel Unique beauty box where you can choose your own products that you receive. Obviously now it's not Feel Unique, it's the Sephora beauty box, but I really enjoyed this. The only thing that I didn't like was, because obviously it's a deluxe sample, the dropper on this did not work at all. So it's really cute that it actually looks like the full-size item, and I love packaging of deluxe samples that look like the full size, but the dropper did not work. But that was fine because obviously I could kind of like scoop it out, and then when I got to the end I actually used a cotton bud to get the remaining bits out of there, so that was fine. But this is a lovely, lovely product. I would love to get the full size of this, but I know it's quite pricey, so I don't know if I would be purchasing that anytime soon. But yeah, this is a lovely serum that made my face feel soft, smooth, plump, just gorgeous. Yeah, I really recommend this. If you can find any little samples like this, then definitely give it a try. And then the last skincare product is this Moisture Boost Eye Cream by Toly Moly. I got this little guy from TK Maxx once again, and it was a little gel eye cream. Obviously I'm a sucker for the packaging. I did just pick this up because it had a cute little whale with a little rubber water spout on the top of it, because that's cute. That is so cute. But I ended up quite enjoying this eye cream, to be honest. It was a gel texture for an eye cream, so it was quite hydrating. But yeah, it was really cute to have this little guy sitting on my shelf in my bathroom. I'm gonna be sad to see him go. I was gonna move on to makeup next because I actually finished up some makeup, which I feel really good about. Like, my makeup collection is ridiculous, so I'm glad to see some things go and to actually use some stuff up. But this is kind of like a mixture of a skincare and a makeup product. So this is the e.l.f. Calm Balm with hemp-derived cannabis sativa. So it's just a skinny lip balm that comes in this skinny little packaging. Obviously I've actually scooped out the entire lip balm. Like I've been reporting in my kind of skin update vlogs, my lips have been super dry. This was really nice to moisturize my lips, but it didn't last very long. So I found that I was like applying this kind of almost every like 15-20 minutes. So I actually kept this one in my dressing gown pocket so that when I was at home wearing my dressing gown, I always had a lip balm nearby. So I think that's why I ended up using this up quite quickly. It was quite a glossy finish on my lips, which I quite liked. That's why I think this is more of a like makeup type of lip balm than a skincare kind of lip balm. There's no scent or anything to this. There was a glossy finish. It felt really nice. It looked really nice. I even got my mum one of these actually when she told me that she had dry lips because I enjoyed it so much. It's just I went through it quite quickly just because of the formula and the fact that my lips are super dry right now. So yeah, I really liked this lip balm. I would repurchase it and I would recommend it if you were looking for a lip balm and you saw this one. Yeah, it was a really nice one. The next thing I have is actually a beauty tool. It is the Beauty Bay sponge. I don't know which kind of sponge this is, but I will tell you right now, it is terrible. I really didn't like this sponge. It's kind of egg-shaped, and then it's got this kind of flat bit here, which you think would be really helpful, but it's not. So the reason I disliked this sponge is the texture is a very dense sponge. It's not soft and fluffy like some of the other sponges that I have used are. Even when you ran it under water and it expanded, it still had that kind of really dense feeling. And then when you're using this flat edge, which you would think would be really helpful, like under your eyes, the kind of rim of this edge would then take away bits of my makeup. So rather than blending it out, it would just be lifting it in kind of little oval shapes. So I just really disliked this sponge. I actually got it in a pack of 2, so I've actually got another one in my sponge stash, but I'm not going to use it. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, maybe my daughter's face paints or something like that. But yeah, I don't recommend this type of Beauty Bay sponge. It's just not effective as so many other sponges are that are out there. The next thing is the Real Techniques Blur and Mattify Satin Finish Blend Extender. So this is actually a spray that I purchased from Home Bargains, and the reason I purchased it is because obviously it's Real Techniques. I've loved their brushes for years, and I didn't actually know that they did any products like this, so that's why I picked it up. And I went through it super quickly because it's so tiny, so there's only 60ml in here, but it was really nice. I really enjoyed using this. Like it says satin finish, it definitely gave my skin a satin finish. It wasn't hydrating, it wasn't kind of drying or anything like that. It was like bang on in the middle, satin finish, lovely setting spray. The sprayer on it was really good. I think there's still some in here. Like, that's a nice mist. I don't know if you could even see that on camera, but yeah, this is a lovely mist. Let's try and use the last bits. It's just nice. It's a nice mist. If you do spot this in your local Home Bargains, or they might have it in like B&M or something like that, I'd definitely pick it up, because I think I only paid like $1.99 or something for this, maybe max $2.99, and it's a really nice setting mist, like I say. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. If you see it, grab it. The next thing I'm super proud of myself for, so I actually finished a foundation, or more like a BB cream. So this is the Misha Perfect Cover BB cream. I have it in number 23. So it's in the old packaging with the red tube and then the pump. But yeah, completely finished. I don't know the last time that I finished a foundation, so this made me super proud. I knew it was on its way out, so obviously I did kind of make an effort to use it all up. I do also have this in shade 21, and I think I also have a backup of this shade and the shade 21. I know I've got at least one backup, possibly 2. This is a really nice BB cream. It's got great coverage, but it's also kind of lightweight on your skin. It almost feels like a moisturiser or something. But yeah, it's got great coverage, it's hydrating, and yeah, it just wears really well on the skin. So I've got backup, so I'm not going to repurchase it, but I have already repurchased it basically. So yeah, great product, and I love this BB cream. Then I've got some brow products. One is very affordable, one is slightly more higher end. So the first one is the Essence Super Last 24 Hour Waterproof Brow Pencil. I think that's what it's called. It's kind of quite rubbed off. So it's just a standard brow pencil. Actually, I say standard, it's not that standard. It's quite a large nib to it, so it's quite a thick brow pencil. And then on the other end, rather than a spoolie, oops, has a sharpener as well, but rather than a spoolie, it has this kind of like silicone bristle brush, which was a bit strange, so I didn't like using that. I think it's kind of like to spread the product through the brow, but it didn't really work for me, so I didn't really like that about it. And then with the formula, it was quite a waxy formula. I didn't really like it at first, but then I ended up quite enjoying it, because if I didn't have a brow mascara to go through my brow hairs afterwards, then I knew that this was going to keep my brow hairs in place anyway. So yeah, it's quite a nice brow pencil. I've got other brow pencils that I like way more than this though, so I wouldn't repurchase it, but I guess it was worth a try. And then the other brow product is the Benefit Gimme Brow, and I think I had it, yeah, had it in the shade 2. I've had this before, I know that I like it. The only issue with it for me is the price. So like I say, I know I like this product. It works really well. It keeps my brow hairs in place. It gives them a bit of a tint, so on days where I don't want to use a brow pencil, or if I'm in a rush or something, I know that if I just put this through my brows, they're gonna look okay. But there are other brow mascara type products that are more affordable than this, and that I like just as much. Like the e.l.f. Wow Brow is what I'm using at the moment, and I love it. So I don't need to spend the money on a Benefit Gimme Brow, if that makes sense. But I would still recommend this. Like, if someone's looking for a higher end brow mascara, then this is a great one to go for. Like, there's nothing wrong with this product whatsoever, but for now I don't think I'll be repurchasing this. The next two products are samples. So I have a sample of the Forever Skin Glow Dior foundation in N2. So just a little deluxe sample. It doesn't say how much is in here, but I got probably, I'd say, around 5 or 6 uses out of this. I do like the Dior Forever Skin Glow foundation, but obviously it didn't really work on my oily skin. Now I have dry skin, this would be perfect, but for oily skin people, I don't think you're going to like this. And then the other sample that I have is More Gourmand by Judith Lieber. That's what it's called. It's just a tiny little perfume sample. I got this in a set of probably about 4, I think, that came in a subscription box. This one was quite nice. It was kind of like a musky scent, not unpleasant at all. I just don't think that I would go out and purchase a full size of this. And what really annoys me about the samples by this brand is there's always some left in the bottom that is just a waste. Like, I want to use that, but I can't get it out. Like, the sprayer won't let me. So that's really annoying. It literally just... nothing. It's like the sprayer broke or something. It's not like it can't reach, because the little kind of straw that's in there attached to the sprayer is actually in the liquid, but the sprayer is broken, so you can't get it out, so that's a bit annoying. But yeah, it's a nice scent. More Gourmand. The next thing I used up is a bit of a strange one. This is the Derma V10 Lavender Gentle Warming Eye Mask. So this is one of those self-heating eye masks, a bit like the space masks that you can get. So I actually found this one in Home Bargains. It's cute. Like, when I got it out, I was like, that is super cute. So you open it up, on the outside it's got like these little moons and clouds, and that's why it was so cute. And then it's got these kind of ear loops. You put it on and then you put them around your ear, and then the eye patches on the inside start to heat up. So you get this kind of really warm, comforting sensation of them heating up over your eyes, and it just helps you drift off to sleep. This was really nice. I really enjoyed this. So I have a stash of space masks at the moment, which this worked just as well as. So I'm going to use up my space masks, and then the next time that I go to Home Bargains, I'm going to pick up some more of these ones, because yeah, it's just like one of those little comfort things. Like, it's nice to have if you're having a nap in the day and you need to kind of block out the light, or if you're struggling to get to sleep. It's just a really nice thing to use. The last things that I've got to show you are all face masks. So I think last month when I did my empties, I was really trying to use up some of my samples, and I did kind of like a really quick review of each product. So this month I aim to use up more of my face masks. So I'll just show you them and go through them one by one and tell you if I liked them or if I disliked them. So first we have the By Wish Trend Natural Vitamin 21.5% Enhancing Sheet Mask. This mask is nice, the essence is good, it's got a good amount of essence in there, but the sheet mask itself is really uncomfortable and quite rough to use. So I was a fan of the actual essence, but not of the material the sheet mask was made out of. Next we have the AHC Natural Essential Mask Aqua Nourishing and Hydrating Mask. This mask I think I got in a beauty box. I really enjoyed this. There wasn't too much essence left over in the package, but the mask itself was sufficiently drenched in essence, and the mask was also really soft. So yeah, I really enjoyed this sheet mask. Next we have the Pomegranate Rejuvenating Sheet Mask by Skin Treats. I have had this for quite a while and I wanted to use it before it went out of date. The sheet mask itself is not of great quality, and then the actual essence inside was kind of watery and not very hydrating, not as hydrating as other masks that I've had. So I wouldn't repurchase this, as it wasn't kind of higher quality as any of the other sheet masks I have. Then we have the Mugwort Sheet Mask by I'm From. This is a lovely sheet mask. I loved how thin and soft the actual sheet was itself. The sheet was completely drenched in essence, and there was a ton of essence left in the packaging afterwards. It did leave my face a little bit tacky after use, so I wouldn't really want to use this in the morning, but I mainly sheet mask at night, so that wasn't really a problem for me. But yeah, I love this sheet mask and it really calmed my skin down. Then I have the Cucumber Sheet Mask by Jinju. So this was a fun sheet mask. It had a little cat face on it when I used it. It wasn't great quality material or anything, so it was a little bit uncomfortable to use, but in general this mask was kind of subpar. It wasn't one of my favourites at all, and I wouldn't repurchase. Then I have the Mise en Joyful Time Essence Mask Green Tea Moisture and Vitality. This was a really nice mask, loads of essence, quite a nice material for the actual sheet mask itself, and yeah, it kind of calmed down my redness of my skin, left it quite moisturised, and was a generally nice mask. And we're ending on a massive high. This is the Veruza Core Bright Sheet Mask. And this is my favourite mask of all time. I was actually sent a pack of 10 of these to review, and I have absolutely fallen in love with them. It is the nicest material of a sheet mask that I have ever used. It's thick, it's soft, it's drenched in essence. It's actually, the sheet mask itself is actually made out of bamboo, so it is completely biodegradable, and the ingredients in this essence are just amazing. So we've got tranexamic acid and niacinamide to brighten and even out complexion. It moisturised my skin and left it feeling soft and bouncy, and I am so excited to use the rest of the pack that I was given. And that is that. So that was everything, guys. That was all my empties, everything I used up in the month of February. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, leave me a comment down below, and subscribe if you would like to, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.